CBSE Class 10th Maths Previous Year 2018 Section B Question number 7. Given that root 2 is irrational, prove that 5 plus 3 root 2 is an irrational number. So in this problem, we have given that root 2 is irrational and we have to prove that 5 plus 3 root 2 is an irrational number. So firstly, we will assume that 5 plus 3 root 2 equals to a upon b is an rational number. From here, 3 root 2 will be equals to a upon b minus 5. So, root 2 will be equals to 1 upon 3 a upon b minus 5. Here a and b are integer, so this term will be rational, and we have given that this term is irrational. So this is contradicting the fact that 5 plus 3 root 2 is rational. So our assumption was wrong. Hence, by contradiction of fact, our assumption was wrong. Hence, 5 plus 3 root 2 is irrational. Question number 8. In figure, ABCD is a rectangle. Find the value of x and y. In this problem, we have given a rectangle ABCD whose length is 30 cm, and we know that in rectangle opposite sides are equal, so length 30 cm will be equals to x plus y. Let this be equation first, and width, that is x minus y, that is equals to 14 cm. Let this be equation second. We have to find the value of x and y. So on adding, y will be cancelled out, so 2x will be equals to 44. So from here x will be equals to 44 upon 2, that is equals to 22 centimeter. Now putting the value of x in equation first. So equation first is x plus y equals to 30. Putting value here, so 22 plus y equals to 30. So y will be equals to 30 minus 22, that is equals to 8 centimeter. Question number 9. Find the sum of first 8 multiple of 3. In this problem, we have to find the sum of first 8 multiple of 3. This is the problem based on AP. So firstly, we will find the term of AP. So the term of AP will be first 8 multiple. This is the problem based on AP. So first 8 multiple of 3 will be 3, 6, 9 and at last 24. We have to find the sum of these 8 multiple. So here the first term of AP is 3, common difference D is 3 and total number of term is 8. So sum of n term of AP Sn is given by n upon 2 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Here n equals to 8, so sum of 8 term will be equals to 8 upon 2, 2a is 3 plus 8 minus 1 into d, that is 3. So this will be cancelled out 4 times, 2 3 are 6, 8 minus 1 7, 7 3 are 21. So 4 into 27. So this will be equals to 4 7 are 28, carry 2, 4 2 are 8 and 10, 108. So this is the sum of first 8 multiple of 3. Question number 10. Find the ratio in which point P 4, m divides the line segment joining the point A 2, 3 and B 6, minus 3. Hence find M. In this problem, there is a line segment A, B. Coordinate of point A is 2, 3 and coordinate of point B is 6, minus 3. In this line segment, there is a point P whose coordinate is 4, m. We have to find the ratio in which point P dividing line segment AB. Let point P dividing line segment AB in ratio m ratio n. So let this is x1, y1, x2, y2. So we have x coordinate of P, that is Px, that is given by m into x2 plus n into x1 upon m plus n. Putting value here, Px is 4, m into x2 that is 6m, n into x1 that is 2n upon m plus n. Cross multiplying 4m plus 4n equals to 6m plus 2n. Taking m one side and n one side, so 4n minus 2n, that will be 2n, and 6m minus 4m, that will be equals to 2m. So this will be cancelled out. So from here m ratio n will be 1 upon 1. So point P dividing line segment AB in 1 ratio 1. So our m is 1 and n is also 1. Now we have to find value of small m, that is y coordinate of p. So we know that p by, that is y coordinate of p, is given by m y2 plus n by 1 upon m plus n. So m is 1, so 1 into y2, that is minus 3, n into y1, that is 3 upon 1 plus 1, that is equals to m. So m will be equals to 0. Minus 3 plus 3 will be equals to 0. So m will be equals to 0. Question number 11. Two different dices are tossed together. Find the probability of getting doublet and of getting a sum 10 of the number on two dices. So this is the problem based on probability. When two dices are tossed together, then total possible outcomes are 6 into 6, that is 36. Firstly, we have to find the probability of getting doublet. When two dices are tossed together, then doublet can be 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, and 6, 6. So in first case, our favorable outcomes are 6. So probability of getting doublet will be favorable outcome, that is 6, upon total possible outcome, that is 36, that is equals to 1 upon 6. Now second part, we have to find the probability of getting a sum 10 of the number on two dice. The sum of two number on dice can be 10 if the number on two dice will be 5, 5, 6, 4, 4, 6. So favorable outcome are 3. So probability of sum 10 will be 3 upon 36, that is equals to 1 upon 12. This is our answer. Question number 12. An integer is chosen at random between 1 and 100. Find the probability that it is firstly divisible by 8 and second not divisible by 8. So this is the problem of probability. So integer between 1 and 100 are equals to 98. The integer between 1 and 100 which are divisible by 8 are 8, 16, 24 and at last 96. So that is 12. So probability of integer divisible by 8 will be 12 upon 98, that is equals to 6 upon 49. Now probability of integer not divisible by 8 will be 1 minus 6 upon 49, that is equals to 43 upon 49. These are our answer.